but nobody wants me to do anything yet. Alright, let's do Utopian plus Expansionist. Yikes. So Utopian Expansionist is you have to found cities in different climate zones and you have to hold specific numbers of tiles. So anything that increases expansion tiles is super good. Anything that improves your food is super good. Because you need to expand a lot. Which kind of pulls me towards robotic. Robots in the city, well, actually this might be too slow. Well, you do start with a tritium thermogenerator. Yeah, I'll go with robotic. We know robots are going to be strong. So total support, gain a project suggestion, it's like fine. You're a decent all-rounder, but I'd much rather have the titanium boost if I'm going to be producing a lot of robots. And we start with a titanium node. I will place a headquarters, let's say here, and then we'll do support house. Did not mean to destroy that, but oh well, what can you do? And then power generators are going to come up here. And then I kind of like these two spots being robots, I think. So you come out here, get your mine start. No, undo. Because next turn we want to do in-depth survey on it. Yep. In-depth survey. And then pit mine. This is also, with a water deposit, probably about the best start you could ask for. Give me a tuber farm to start getting food going. Give me a greenhouse farm to start getting water going. Give me an expansion onto that water. Give me my trade route. Give me more robots. Survey the water. And then pit mine it. That's it, we're good. That's our start. There's also a nitrates mine up here, which is kind of interesting. What do we need right now, though? I think we need tritium right now. So I'll get rid of a titanium to do it. There's our second, that's our third power generator. So we don't need to take those anymore. I do want to go look at this nitrate deposit. It's actually rich soil, it's not nitrates at all. Our exploration satellites. And then I want to get a little bit of science going so that we can work towards this robot ingenuity center. So for that, I need to explore a tile with silicates. And then switch that over for a little bit. Can also get a greenhouse farm up. Actually, I'd rather it be a tuber farm. I'm going to sit on the greenhouse farm for a little bit. Any other silicate exploration spots? Yeah, how about up there? That puts you at 4, but it does give you enough for the tuber farm. We're going to need the food. I'm upset that it's cutting into my water because I need that to make more cities, but we're also going to need the food. And now we can do that. Very early bus station. Great news. Now I'm not that worried about the nitrates. I just want the tritium so I can get this bus station up. Which will happen next turn. And then this will absolutely be an agricultural complex. Not only are we getting 2 water per turn, which is super early to be doing that, but we want the food. Yeah, I'm just going to be patient. 2 support for every new trade route, 1 power, 1 titanium when making a robot. Because we need to expand, urban planning is going to be pretty good, I think. And I can't really afford to take any of you right now because my hand's already full. So So we'll do a bus station like here. Come up here and grab that rich soil spot, which we're just going to wait on for now. And then I'd really like to upgrade a deposit before Auntie leaves. So it's like upgrade that one, and then next turn maybe upgrade that one. I think this is fine. I don't need to build the robot hub yet. Let's do support for every robot. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Just give me more robot hubs. And I guess if it's like, you know, throw out a card or build a robot hub, I'll build a robot hub. Actually, would I rather have a big tritium mine? I think so. This is a huge spot over here. Holy cow. Silicates mine, tritium mine, silicates mine, nitrates mine. This is going to be a city spot. I think this is the next city we go for. I think that spot's going to be very, very strong. And then we've also got enough nitrates to set up our next generator. And then Auntie's retiring, but we're like, hey, guess what? Before you go, just need you to do me a favor really quick. I need you to upgrade that tritium mine. Now you can leave. So Alex is going to be really good for growth. +5 food on demand is pretty good. We're not going to need to worry that much about support or radiation protection here because our cities are going to be colossal. Yeah, so I think I do want this specifically for the farm ability. It's going to let us rush this second city out much faster. And what's your problem? I can still research a project. That's a pretty early development center, but I don't really have a path to it. So give me the combined living center as well. It's got nice robot synergy. And then that's probably a support building that we need to take here. We're going to be okay on power. And I don't think we know about any Highland tiles right now anyway. Yeah, give me the entertainment center. Give me an exploration satellite out here. Give me a normal explorer here. And now we can build our lab. So we can start getting just that little bit of science to work towards these projects. I actually want to rush that project. I would like to turn this in before I found that city. So I can afford to spend a little food to keep people happier. Water, titanium, power. Kind of have to take power if we're only getting +2 per turn right now. And then I would take a landing pad. Something to do with our robot tile. Increase that. You can trade away a power for now. I'm not spending that much of it. And then we need to explore this tile in order to expand to that spot eventually. So next turn, I think I want to build the agricultural complex first, just to start getting that +3 food per turn. That's a lot of resources, and then after that, I'm going to found that city. 2 atmosphere, 1 heat. I'll start with heat. I'll take a resonance station. I'll explore here. I'll build an agricultural complex. And I'll put in a combined living center for a bit of support. Because we need to rebuild our water for a while anyway. 12, 13, 14. 1 science exploration gets us 15 next turn. We don't know where 1 is, but we can also just bin a project to get it. You can expand to here. You can expand to here because it's free. Mine huge asteroid with 40 water in it. For 12 power, 12 titanium. I could do it. And I don't really need the trade routes anymore. But I gotta do this to turn this project in so I can found that city. So reset these. Do that. This is a... Oh, you should use your food. Because I gotta get to 30 for this city again. And then what else do you need? Tritium. So I can build my last thermal generator. I think now maybe I would take a speculative development center. Just explore that tile quick to get it out of the way. Support income's going up. We're not afraid. We're going to keep farming. Next turn, we can found our city. I'm holding too many projects. I would get rid of a greenhouse farm. I kind of need to save water for founding cities. And then the big thing I'm really looking for at this point is a development, or not a development center, the one that shows me more projects. I would like to see more projects. Tritium deposit, very nice. So you found here. Build mine here. I'll throw out another greenhouse farm. You can expand here. You can satellite. It doesn't really matter, does it? Do we need anything in like a pressing way? Actually, yeah, nitrates. Because then we can put that up. And now we're waiting on a soil factory. I do want to get onto that tritium deposit, which is going to need a lot of dikes. And then for the next couple turns, we're going to need to explore for titanium. Because this mine is going to be 8 and 8. I also wanted to explore for tritium. I'll do that next time. Adjacent population provides 2 support per turn. Could go here. Is it better than a landing pad right now, though? Almost certainly not. Because trade routes are always a gate. Do that. We have no power. That's fair. But we can do that. And then maybe next turn we will have power. And in the meantime, just keep making food. Tundra forest or dark bacteria. Give me a tundra forest. Give me a photovoltaic field. Plus 5 power now. Looking much better. And what are we working towards now? This is a good time to evaluate what our goals are. I think one of our big proximal goals is getting this resonance station up, because then power should be fine for a pretty long segment of the game afterwards. So I think that means exploring silicate tiles and trying to make it to 22. I really do like that ability, but prestige doesn't really matter at all. And terraforming parameters do, because they keep people happy. That's free tritium. We'll definitely take that. Yeah, just get to venting. I know our support income looks a little scary right now. This is a calculated risk. Silicates, please. I mean, you're technically silicates. We're at 15. Just don't think that's going to cut it. Oh, never mind. We'll just take silicates then. Here's what we wanted. We wanted a research center. So now we go in here, drop you there. We're at 8 power. Power should be fine from here on out. I am a little worried about the negative support income that we take from using that ability. But this is just a stopgap. This doesn't actually advance us. What would advance us? Titanium. Titanium would advance us. Because we could build a robot hub so that we could expand to like a canyon view and build a viewpoint tower. None of these advance us. Although a house is a house. Yeah, you're right. A house is a house. Take us from 23 to 21, but honestly, like anything counts. And then any big titanium hints? No, just little ones. But that was 3, which is what we needed. So this is the same layout as our other city. I guess Robot Hub is just going to go there. Grab this canyon view. Grab a large nitrates deposit. Grab a large silicates deposit. This project is done exporting titanium. We'll finally start to rebuild some of our supplies. And let's just finish the other part of that meteor. Any support buildings. Produces 3 support per turn per distance away from the nearest city. Maybe, but this is really good too. I think in many ways it's actually better than the Robot Ingenuity Center because we have 5 robots here, and we'll have 3 people, so it's 3 expansion slots. Actually, never mind, a Robot Ingenuity Center would still be better. I was just kidding about all that. But we know we're going to need the expansion slots eventually. That was our race last time we were doing this, this scenario. So I'm fine with grabbing it now, because we might need it later. And then let's just keep getting titanium. Tritium pit mine. What does it do for us? It turns tritium into, like, our dump resource. Realistically. We also have enough science for a research center? Holy cow, when did that happen? So I guess you'll come, like, here. And then seeing more projects per turn is going to be a big deal for us. House printing, I'm not really about it. Artificial personality, I'm not really about it. New scientific fields, I'm kind of about it, and it's cheap. I do want radiation protection as well. Let's put 1 here. No, focus on 1 project at a time. Clear it from your backlog. Oh, look, if we never vent mines, we're never going to make progress on these terraforming parameters. So let's just get it started. Bite the bullet. Make your viewpoint tower. Start working on your support. You have 5 turns until you die. You do have 5 turns until you die. Might need to explore a couple support tiles then. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. It's too much, man. I don't have the science to make a cultured meat lab. I could make another house, but there's no shot that this is going to take us down from -50. It takes us from -52 to -48. Game's over in 3 turns. Grab support tiles. Grab support tiles. Is there any help out here anywhere for us? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Like, we might need to switch into this. Arctic Air Cyanophyta? Take Cyanophyta. Support buildings? Technically? I'll take it. I can't be choosy. Minus 48 to minus 44. And then what? Explore for support? I guess? Not enough science to fill our trade. Alright, well that didn't last very long. I guess we'll start working on the tritium. Support buildings, please. Technically, it's not going to be enough, though. We're not going to be able to afford the house. What's your support building? You're already getting max. +2 support per turn, and you're +3. So this is technically a little bit more support. Takes us from minus 44 to minus 42. Any other support tiles to explore? Yes. Some trade routes are not assigned. Okay, I can fix that. I'm shocked that we can just build that right out the gate. And honestly, I think it has to go here so it gives comfort of living to both of these cities. Like, it sucks to lose 2 power to do that, but our support is just such a nightmare right now. Put a little more trade towards that. Explore for support. Satellites for support. +10 food. We could build another house soon, which can only fit here, but that is like support that we're not currently using. Okay, I need a support leader, please. Like, sort of, but not really. But sort of. And you're definitely not, so I guess. We do not produce 4 food inside of a city. None of these fix support. They become science. Simple as that. We're out of support tiles to explore. That seems bad. Well, what options do we have here? You're not losing any support from distance. So I think what we might need to do is just start making domed city gardens. Trade route's not assigned. I can fix that. Home? A home! And a decent one for support at that. Another home. I don't know that I can take another home. Because I don't have a place to put it. Basically. 5, 6, 7. I need to explore... I need 3 titanium this turn. You'll do. No, not you. You. You're +13 support. Okay. We are not, like, hemorrhaging support anymore. It's only pretty bad instead of, like, super bad. This project also finishes next turn. That is going to be an improvement in our quality of life. 25 tritium? Don't care. Need the support. +2 food for 16 tritium? Maybe? None of these... Well, I guess we kinda gotta take the AI-guided road network, because we're gonna need expansion tiles too. The scary part is that eventually we need to win this game instead of just running around trying to survive. It feels like a completely unattainable goal right now, but I guess we'll keep working on it. Give me terraforming parameters. Give me science. Try and get this development center up, maybe? Try and get new scientific fields up, maybe? You can expand here for free. Doesn't really do anything for us now, but like eventually it will. And you take a support hit for trying to expand there because we haven't seen a bus station yet. I do see a lava tube city, though. This could be a place that we expand to once we get 30 food again. We are at 82 water. That's pretty good. Alright, let's start working on some terraforming parameters. That's going to make people happy. It sucks to give up a soil factory. It sucks to give up a landing pad. But we produce all of these resources very effectively. So let's jump on it. No, instead of that, rush that project down. And then you're doing another domed city garden. Down to -12. Okay. Slowly starting to stabilize. Marsquake, we need to repair that, like, immediately. The rest of these don't do anything. +3 power per turn. With our silicates income right now, probably not. Fix everything. 4 trit, sure. 2 nitrates, 2 silicates, sure. 15 food, ouch, but sure. I cannot afford to bleed that support. It just has to be done on site. And if we're gonna sit here with a full hand, let's put another robot hub down. Eventually, when we get a bus station here, we'll be fine. We don't have it yet. But when we do, we'll be okay. Trade route's not assigned. 4, 5, 8. Here. Train station, in many ways, even better. Enable you. What do we need to get this up? Silicates? We need to only explore silicate tiles from now on. Explore here. +6, we love that. Explore here. +2. We're at 11. I need 2 more, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would sack off a city guard to do it. I would. So now you can go here for free, make a mine. You can go here for guided tours. You can go here for silicates. You can go here for, like, whatever. You can go here for whatever. There's a second sandstone up there. Guided tours. -2. We might be doing it. We may just be living. And we're a pretty long ways off from the next threshold as well. Now, the game is almost halfway over. Over halfway over. And we've really made, like, no discernible progress towards actually winning. We need to make 7 cities in different climate zones. Okay. Well, don't currently have a trajectory for that happening. Produce food, science, and power again. Because now I'm looking at my food income, and I'm like, we might actually be way behind where we need to be on food. I guess we are only making 5 per turn. Can you get out there yet? No. Well, actually, you could. If we do that. And then we just need 3 titanium. Which we'll get from somewhere. I would take orbital farming now. Also, these dikes need to go up pretty soon, because we're going to raise the water level. I need to explore a titanium spot this turn, I think. Here, grab this one. It also comes with support. Because this is going to flood, this is going to flood, this is going to flood, this is going to flood. So we'll need to dike. 7, 8, 9. Import 1, export 1. We can't quite enable that yet. We do have all of our exploration satellites this turn, though. We should be able to build plenty. +6. +3. Is that also a big hint? 7 power to get down there? I'd spend it. +5. Dike. Dike. +100 support. Breathing room. Breathing room acquired. Make a mine. And then let's get this orbital farming up. One comfort of living for every 2 robots. That seems really good in some of these heavy robot cities. Like out here, you have 4 robots, so it's +2 comfort of living. Yeah, you're going in. +4. We're positive support for the first time in this game. Feels good, man. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 people living here. You have 4 robots. This is 6 expansion tiles. Holy cow. So you could expand like all the way down here. Maybe we should found a city in another climate zone that's like not that one, because you're going to do a great job. Explore down here. Rover Museum is support. I would absolutely love to build that. 9 support. We're doing it. +2 support income when placing a population in a city that has 5 or more population. I think that's going to be a little difficult. Marleywood's going to be a little difficult. This is going to be better. Alright, so it's going to be a little cheesy for a second here. Because what we're going to do... No. Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to bulldoze this. And then we're going to go, hey, it's a new guided tour spot. And then it gives more support per turn, right? No, I don't think that's how that worked. Unfortunate. It knows we're trying to cheat the system. Okay, here. And then this is going to be a city. Get you out of here. -44 per turn. It's okay, we can handle it. We're much stronger than we were before. That's free resources. Found a city. High crater? Sure. Take this large meteorite, make a research station. And then just start exploring down here. Open up some tiles. A plant spreader is not going to do anything for us right now. Because I don't think there's anywhere on the planet that has positive rainfall. Although we're close in Borealis. Take seagrass. More likely that happens. A dock? Hold everything. Oh, but it's competing with a spaceport. That's a rough choice. I mean, a dock is 4 support, and we could put one here. Which will get us access to, like, this ocean tile. And any other ocean tiles that eventually pop up. We're also going to need a dock here eventually. Although we might be able to find another coastal location for that one. No, I think we have to improve our trade. So we come down here. We go... Android Hub. On the Rocky Plains. On the Coastal Nitrates. Next turn... 2 turns from now, actually, is when we're going to have the power. We build a spaceport here, plus on comfort of living in High Crater. Wish I had more titanium to actually do that Space Hotels project. This should also be a city eventually. Just add random resources to our space project right now. Minus 27. We're on the hunt for support again. None of these give support. Water gives support. We're going to have to explore a lot of titanium to make that happen, though. And we can only spend 2 power this turn, so that we have enough left over to do spaceport next turn. Is Arabia going to get a city? I think no. I think if we do a city here, it will be able to reach all of the good things that happen in Arabia. Which means that you should probably get a... Well, you don't have anywhere to road paver 2 right now, so it's actually not that much of a problem. Work on that. This is just, I think, a really strong support building, so we can afford it here. Comfort of living here, it's only -1. So this is 3, 6, 9 support. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 support. It is an upgrade. It's a small one, but it's an upgrade. And then what resources do we need? Titanium, probably, to get ready for doing importing oceans. Any other big titanium hints? No, only small titanium hints. You can get 3 free titanium for that project. And then before you leave, I'd like to start a space hotel. We don't have to do it now, but at some point before you go, I want to get a space hotel working. This is going to flood a lot of tiles. You're going to need a dike. You're going to need a dike. And then all of these are going to need dikes. So you two still need some. It's okay, we're getting it in. Oh my god, minus 55. We can upgrade a farm with you. Go down to minus 76. Finish our project. We do not have the titanium for this. And we need it for dikes. Come down there, that's one more. Dike. And one more. And now we can do 2. Some trade routes are not assigned. Okay, I know that. What can I use a trade route for to get us out of this spot? First of all, you do not need 5 tritium. Import titanium instead. Looking for support buildings, please. A house is technically a support building. +4. Start a space hotel. And honestly build a space hotel. Something like that. We kind of have to take Dome Park to not lose. Which sucks, because it means giving up a bus station. No, we don't! We can afford our development center this turn. We don't have to give up anything at all. You go there, and then I take both of you. Holy cow, what fortunate timing. And then this is going to come in here somewhere. Maybe like all the way down here. And now we can finally start to reach some of these. So give me a viewpoint tower. Give me... This titanium mine is really important. Get our titanium production up. Explorer for a little extra titanium. Could also make this city now if we wanted to. Next turn, we can found that city. Give me another space hotel. We're going to turn this around. I don't know if we're going to win, but we're going to turn it around from this spot at least. Prefab station parts? No. Beautification? Maybe necessary, honestly. This is also pretty good, though. And then houses are support. Although that's pretty good. I'm going to grab it just to hold on to. So found you. You kind of have to go next to this natural formation to start. And then if we do a mineral cave, I think, yeah, that's support per turn. Down to minus 37. We've sort of stabilized. We have cities in 4 of 7 climate zones. 5? That's a pretty easy ask. Maybe 6 in here somewhere. Maybe 7 in here somewhere. I think there will be ways to make that work. You give me 4 expansion tiles if I build you. Do I need them? No, not particularly. But I could have them. Should probably finish diking the rest of these up. Oh, actually they're good. Yeah, if we raise water level, we're fine right now. So finish the space hotel. And then let's start doing terraforming parameters again. Give me a second to think about that. Whenever you increase science for silicates, if I bulldoze a mine and rebuild it, I wonder if it'll count. Where is that? Right here. Triggered -1 times. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. Science or silicates? Not doing anything else with our titanium. I guess you would. We are down to just minus 27. Are we getting any help here? Actually, sort of. We are sort of getting help here. Let's work on those exploration satellites, and this thing, we'll get it in time. We're producing power. I really need someone who does support. Do either of you do support? No. Arthur does mining. It really hasn't been a problem. So I guess spreading life is going to be better, and we just kind of want to work towards that. A skyscraper would help a lot. Like a lot. And then just grab me a spaceport so I have it in my pocket. What am I looking for? Titanium, I think? Yeah, because all of my space projects right now take titanium. This could be a city. It could be a city. Let's start getting ready for that to be a city. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In 2 turns, I have touring company. It should go here because there's like 3 different areas. Could I reach those sandstones too? Maybe. Might be 4 areas that improve our quality of life. No, I can't. I need a dock to get there. And I didn't take a dock. I took an ocean electrolysis factory instead. Like a fool. Get out of my hand. 66? Okay. Give me a shipwright. Give me an urban planning office. Build a shipwright. Oh, it's a coastal city building. Well then, give me a shipwright. Oh, the city has to be coastal. Okay, I understand now. If we raise water level one more time, Ares Outpost will be coastal, though. So we gotta finish this. That's our in. You cannot explore this turn, so just import life forms instead. Next turn we can build a touring company. We will get a ton of support out of that. It might be a little too late. $30 food. Am I saving food up for anything right now? I don't think so. So you're just an easy +5 support that gets us a couple extra tiles. You need to save, do you? Yeah, you're at 6, 12, 13. Okay, so next turn we build touring company, and then we build titanium mines. And titanium mines are going to help. Hopefully. We're down to 252. Support buildings? No, none. Get rid of this animal spreader. There's no shot. Build a touring company here from 88 to 76. We'll take it. And then you're +5. Just a flat +5, huh? $71. Next turn, this finishes. This goes coastal. We can build a shipwright. We'll get 100 support. It'll be a bit of a buffer. 3 science per turn. A beach resort. It's not going to help anyone because it's so flippin' cold. But it's a support building, and like a pretty good one at that. So enable this. Now you should be coastal? No, it didn't push it to 2. Problem. What do you mean +0? You give 15 support per turn. Yeah, okay. And then we need to dike it because it's going to flood. And then we need to build space hotels. Keep the support going. -52 is still really bad. But we can explore. And we can explore. And we can explore. We can have a stopgap. We can build a mine. We can set up a bacteria spreader so we can finally work on other terraforming parameters. Plankton seems like it'll be quite strong. Go ahead and go there. Do we have anywhere with rainfall? Promethei does have rainfall. So if we built a plant spreader anywhere, like just here, we could do... Oh, we could do forest in a lot of places. How about that? Alright, that's going to give us a little support. Okay. Hang on. Never mind, we're boned. It's a pretty bad time for that to pop up. But, support. Robot synergies? Not really. An exploration satellite? Not really. Take it anyway, we have the space for it. No, it would go... Oh, you already have one. Well, where are you going to go, then? You're a very minor upgrade for that entertainment center. I don't think you're actually an upgrade at all. Here, you're just +2. You're just +2, +2. Well, you're +3 if we build you here. No, you're +6 if we build you here. Okay. I still think we're in a lot of trouble here. Can I afford to explore any tiles? No, you've gotten all the ones that are 2. No, you haven't. Just grab one. And we're way too far away from the goal to rush it. Okay, so that finishes next turn. Let's start to get some of these exploration satellites out here. I need the support. That's going to be pretty good. Support. 28, 27, 30. So next turn we can build a miner's cottage. What has the most mines? You have 1, 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we could make a 5th. So it's probably going to be there. And you're going to replace, I guess, like this igloo? No, you should just be a brand new house. You should replace this robot hub. But then we need to abandon a tile. Can I abandon a tile? No. We could build a robot ingenuity center here, and then we could bulldoze a robot hub. Next turn. Sure. Got 2 of them active right now. It might help. Floor support for each ocean tile. We don't actually own ocean tiles yet because we built dikes around all of them. This would be the choice to make if we weren't going to lose next turn. So we'll make like the smart choice. We will build our miner's cottage, which takes us from like minus 110 to minus 97. It buys us a single turn in which to try and turn around our fortunes. Take support. Take support. You can't do anything this turn, so just accelerate life. Trade route's not assigned. Well, you don't need food anymore. Plus 50 science per turn. That's not really what I'm looking for right now, unfortunately. Hang on. Hang on. We're gonna live through this. We might live through this turn? I need 1 more trade route. Because next turn I'll be at 1. I'm 1 trade route off from buying myself 1 more turn to live. It's unlucky, let's say. I don't think there's anything else I can do about that. Yeah, I don't have any ways to get power to build a spaceport. Well, we can collect support. If I can find 50 support this turn, I live. Where could I find 50 support this turn? Surely this is not enough, right? No, just puts you at set. No, you're 1 off. Oh, man. 1 off from living for 1 more turn. I mean, we were kind of sunk anyway there, but yeah, I'm sure I wish I had to end my turn. Alright, well, there's our first loss. So what went wrong? Let's look at our resource income. We have 110 tritium. It's possible that we over-focused on tritium to a pretty significant extent. We have a ton of expansion buildings that we just never got around to using because we couldn't afford to expand our cities. Our economy is insane. Like, it's one of the better economies that I've had in terms of the amount of stuff that we're producing. And I kind of think that's just an extension of a lot of exploration. But honestly, I think what sunk us is look at our terraforming parameters. Terraforming never got off the ground. So if we go into Patera Town, we're getting -1 comfort of living from temperature. We're getting -1 comfort of living from oxygen. We're getting -2 comfort of living. No, this isn't comfort of living. Yeah, temperature also directly impacts. -1 from temperature and +0 from oxygen. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we're missing out on a lot of support from not working on terraforming parameters at all, and I think that's probably where this game got sunk. What does that mean in terms of reprioritizing our goals at the start of the game? It probably means, I think, focusing on this initial water was good, but I think we probably should have used that water to double down on food instead of going for rapid expansion of new cities. I think these tuber farms probably should have been greenhouses, and we should have just put a third greenhouse here so that we could have built a more solid foundation of food. But I don't know. We're going to have to try that one again. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all the time that I've got today. So that's where we're going to end it. I am undecided for next Terraformers stream whether we're just going to continue to beat our head against Expansionist path until we win, or whether we keep playing through our normal cycle and we gradually increment all of the difficulties up. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter, but if you have any thoughts about that, feel free to leave a message in the comments, as well as if you saw anything else we did incorrectly on Expansionist, you should feel free to leave a comment about that as well. I think I'm approaching the point where I might have to start using, some wiki resources for the game to make sure I've got a full understanding of what the mechanics are, but we'll cross that bridge next time when we come to it. In the meantime, hope you all have a good rest of your day. Let's make sure we plug some socials. We have a Discord now, and then we also have the VODs channel if you'd like to catch up on stuff that we've done in the past. Stream schedule for this week is a bit up in the air. I've got a conference that I'm going to later this week. It's local, but it's still going to take up a lot of my time. So Tuesday and Wednesday are looking pretty dicey in terms of am I going to have time to stream. But after that, things start to level out, and we should be able to find a bit more time to do some stuff. So I'll catch you guys around for that, if you can make it. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day and take care.